Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Junior's World. You guys have heard about my client, Brian Drake, pancreatic cancer survivor. Now you get to meet him. Brian, why don't you tell us your story?
Well, it's like 10 years ago, I had pancreatic cancer surgery, and which meant I became diabetic then, and most people don't survive from pancreatic cancer, so I'm very lucky as far as that goes. Then I became diabetic, and I was never a good diabetic because I was a chocoholic. So one of the things I really liked doing was having a lot of sweets and things. Sweets were my big thing. So I always said, well, my blood sugar is as good as I'm going to ever get it. And my blood sugar would bounce all over the place. I mean, I get up in the morning, average about 140. I'd hear about people who have 250s. I said, I'm good, no problem, you know. Well, this last 3 months ago when I went in for my A1C blood check, my blood sugar was at 9.3. Anybody who's diabetic knows that that's not a good place to be. And I said, oh, I got to do something to bring this down. And it just so happened that since we were talking and had just started the 3-day deal before that, that was the day I was having my blood work done. That's the day I started. Well, now it's 3 months later. I just had my A1C blood work done, and it was 6.6. My blood work has never been well, it's been under 7 one time. It was 6.8. But basically, it's been 7.3 to 8, and and I think the biggest reason being, because I can get up in the morning and have a chocolate shake on a chocolate bar, the Herbalife chocolate bar. Hey, it's great. So it's obviously been working for me, and now I talk a lot about that. And I have a lot of people in the restaurant that I own. I have a lot of people in there that are diabetic, so it gives me a great chance to tell my story. And when I talk to them about it, what I do is I tell them, why don't you give it a try for 3 months and see what happens. And I'm excited now because I have somebody who's just started it, who just got his blood work done, who has more problems than I have as far as my diabetes. He has different things going on with his. So we will see where he's at 3 months from now, so I'm pretty excited about that starting.
So you're actually getting to help people.
I'm getting to help people.
How are you feeling?
I've always felt great.
Yeah,
high and low, but I'll tell you, when we first, I forgot to tell you about this part, but when we first started the Herbalife, my blood sugar was so low that I had to cut back on my insulin. So I was doing 44 units a day. I had to cut it down to 25, which I'm at 25 now. My blood sugar now, this morning was 129, which is a little higher than normal, but today, throughout the day, it'll still be down in the 70s and 80s. But I think the snack defense has actually helped regulate it, so it's staying closer to the 95 to 105 area where it needs to be too, which I'm pretty amazed, actually. And my wife is pretty amazed.
Well, it's pretty amazing that you actually survived, pancreatic cancer. I mean, that's an amazing thing, all its own. But it's also really amazing your results. And I wanted the folks to be able to see you were actually real, because I've said a lot about you, and it's hard to believe that if you give your body what it needs, your body's an amazing thing. It'll do amazing things.
Yep. And one thing I always did, I always told myself, you can never get it that low. It's okay, you just have to live with the way you have to live. But this has obviously changed my mind on that. So hey, that's like, they don't tout it as a miracle cure or nothing, but I'll tell you, it's worked wonders for me. And I've actually, like I said, my big thing was I love chocolate cake and a big glass of milk. Well, now this has helped me get over my cravings for chocolate, because I'm able to have a nutritious chocolate drink in the morning. I have one in the evening. I usually eat lunch, things. So it's actually worked out extremely well, and I'm extremely happy with it. So hopefully it does do nothing but just keep improving.
I'm so excited for you. Like I said, I wanted the folks to be able to meet you, because, like I said, it is hard to believe. You're an amazing case, and your results are amazing, and it's changing your life, and I'm really into that. It shows, like I said, when you start taking care of yourself and just looking at nutrition, you can really get where you need to be. And I'm really happy about your A1C results.
Me too.
Thank you so much for agreeing to be interviewed today. We really appreciate it, folks. Like I said, this is Junior's World. I hope you all learned something. You got to meet Brian. I swear, he's real. And like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to you know, give us a message, you know, send us a message, whatever you need. Drivers, keep the shiny side up out there. Have a great one, guys.
Thank you, Junior.